This is one thing that I learned, subhanAllah, particularly, um, you know, in the chapter of Dhihar, the chapter of Mujadala, where Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala talks about the argument that took place, but not between the Prophet ﷺ, but it was stemming from an argument from a woman named Khawla bin Tha'laba. If you have the chance to look it up, basically her husband, Uwais, told her that she is like the backside of his mother. Basically saying that I'm not going to come close to you. I'm not going to show any emotional attachment to you, verbally. Long story short, if you get a chance to read this chapter, she went to the Prophet ﷺ and she complained. And when she went back home, he tried to be intimate with her after verbally abusing her and hurting her feelings, hurting her emotions. What did Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala send something down? He said, قَدْ سَمِعَ اللَّهُ قَوْلَ الَّتِي تُجَادِلُكَ فِي زَوْجِهَا وَتَشْتَكِي إِلَى اللَّهِ وَاللَّهُ يَسْمَعُ تَحَاوُرَكُمَا إِنَّ اللَّهَ سَمِيعٌ بَصِيرٌ. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, verily Allah has heard the statement of a woman that is speaking to you, and she is complaining to Allah, and Allah, and she complains to Allah, and Allah hears your dialogue, what you are saying, your muhawara, what you are saying to each other. That really Allah is the all-hearing and the all-seeing. So when she went back to her husband, she prohibited herself from him. With this, if you look later in the chapter, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says that if he wants to come back to her, then he's not able to touch her. He has to free a slave, and if he's not able to free a slave, then he should fast 2 consecutive months. And if he's not able, and if he's not able to do that, then he should feed 60 poor people. Freeing a slave is not in our time here, but fasting 2 consecutive months from verbal abuse. Verbal abuse. This is very, very important. How many times do we hear verbal abuse of men to women, not even married? How many times do we hear verbal abuse of brother to sister, siblings, right? The verbal abuse that is there. And if he gets used to it, and you're a father and you allow them to do that, it will carry over to his wife. If you're someone that verbally abuses your sister, and you say certain things just to hurt her feelings, that if it was said to you, it wouldn't matter, but it's said to her, to verbally abuse her, that will carry over into your marriage. There's a ruling for that. Allah protects the honor of the woman, just as he protects the integrity of the man. But it's important for us to know that the man cannot just use his tongue to verbally abuse the woman, to hurt her emotionally. That is protected by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and that is one of the easiest means of being a weak man as well. There's no self-control. No self-control with your anger and what you say or what you do. Verbal abuse of women has been protected by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Number 22, we can't do it alone. We cannot do it alone as men. I know I spoke about earlier, the alone time is important.